entrances, which is both good and bad. But like this, look, this fire Buttermore, this is the entrance to East Park. I was talking to Paul Presti yesterday. He looked up here and he said, "Where does that go?" He said, I never used that. And I said, "What was your entrance?" He said, "Oh, through the tunnel."
If you would see the report to Mr. Lipps, the detailed report, how about it? I'll go out there.
Oh, yeah, color. He has illustrations. It's like you'd pay who knows what.
Oh,
because he went around. He went around. He did it for various. He included many of the structures in East Park in his report. And oftentimes he'd say, "Well, it could be done 3 ways. You could do this and do a little bit, or this and do more, or this to restore it all the way." So it's very like a professional. It is a professional report.
So many.
Well, so probably from age 5 all the way up until I began to work at Boy Scout camp, I probably came through and into the park every single day. As I got older, I came down here to play softball, and you know, the softball part of it was a great part of my life. I enjoyed it so much and got on some good teams and had a lot of fun with that. The stonework, for the most part, in the park was still much like it was when I grew up, and probably much like it was when it was built. But there were 2 noticeable differences. There were 2 pieces of stonework that had deteriorated badly. One being 2 small pillars that marked the beginning of a path that I went down virtually every day from my house to the park.
Well, I was jealous of the blacksmiths, particularly there's an organization called the Artist Blacksmith Association of North America, and they have an annual gathering. They have a magazine. They have competitions, events. There's a lot of communication among them. And stonemasons, that doesn't happen so much. So I thought the stonemasons should have that too, and it seemed like unless I did it, unless I started it, it wasn't going to happen. So I did. I organized a symposium, and surprisingly, people showed up. About 70 stonemasons showed up, despite the fact that it wasn't that well publicized. And that it was such a great event that people said, "Let's do it again." And they're local. I let people who were in the neighborhood, if you will say, like Ohio and like Eastern Ohio, Southwestern Pennsylvania, let them know that I would be here and drop by, bring tools if you want. So they, and they've done that. And so it's good to be working with that, because there's stonemasons, like I say, they're not the most social people, but when they get together, they like to get together and work together. And often, I think